want to spend time with me. I care about what he thinks about me. But if you just sit there and act like I'm not even there,
What you got?
how's that love?
Right.
Isn't that how we do, God?
No.
We'll sit up there, we'll read, we'll watch TV, watch Facebook. Ain't read our Bible, ain't prayed. We just like that married person. I want you, I love you, Lord, but you ain't talk to me. I care about you, Lord. You ain't touched him in prayer. Come on here. We don't say all of this. But then we had a lesson tell him, I'm ready for a husband. He said, heck, I'm your husband and you ain't even treat me like I'm your husband. What you gonna do about the man? But you'll get up in the man and say, I want you to cook, fix me a bologna sandwich. You'll jump up and fix him a sandwich. But I'm telling you, I want you to roll me in prayer. I want you to sprinkle some worship on me. But you'll say, I don't feel like it, God. I'm tired. I don't work 12 hours today. But then yet, that man tell you to do it. You'll get up and do it for the man. He said, but I'm sitting up here trying to see if you ready for me.
Put the light on it.
We're talking about being chosen. He said, see, I selected you because I knew you were going to do right. He said, I selected you because I knew you had it on the inside of you that you're going to say, you know what, I'm going to do this because my mind is made up. Come on here, I'm chosen for a purpose. I'm chosen because I know He's going to use me. He's going to transform me, so when He called me, I'm going to answer. Come on here. Because lady, think about it. When you waiting on that man to call you, he don't call you. What you do? You get mad. I'm going to have to kick him to the curb. He ain't called me. He ain't said nothing to me. And God said, hey, I've been calling you in prayer. I've been calling you to talk to me, but you ain't saying nothing to me. Then you got the audacity, God, I need you to move because these folks on this job about to get on my nerve. These children about to get on my last nerve. Lord, I need you to move from my family. But you ain't even talk to me. You want to talk to me because something going through with you. He said, because you got a problem going on now, you want to talk to me. But then I've been trying to woo you all night long and you ain't had nothing to say. I've been thinking, oh God, I'm tired. He said, but I've been trying to tell you, come on, get on. You get up and go to the bathroom, but won't you get on your knees and pray? He said, then you sit there, get up again and turn the TV on. Then you sit there, go back, lay back down. Yeah, I'll wake you up again. And you still ain't say, God, what you trying to say to me? But then you say, ooh, I'm tired.
Good God Almighty.
He said, but see, I'm talking about the people that you know I handpicked you.
Yes.
Because I knew you were going to change your mind. You were going to be different from them of other lovers. You know how you be saying, you tell the man, you need to check with me because I'm the real thing. Don't we tell me, I'm a real woman here. She ain't no real woman. I'm a woman that'll pray for you. I'm a woman that'll do this for you. I'm a woman that'll fast for you. He said, God, when you sit up here telling all these things, he said, but I ain't saying you did nothing. He said, I'm sitting up here, you can't even pray for your own family, but you're telling this man, you going to pray for him. You want your praying woman. You want your woman that's going to be good to you, but you won't even pray just for your own self.
Good God Almighty.
Talking about being chosen. He said, because see, we got to get out of that deceit. He said, get out of deceit. See, because see, we trying to portray all these things, but you ain't living it.
Whoa.
Walking heavy.
Say you ain't living it. He said, because here, he said, with all this hypocrisy. He said, so get rid of this hypocrisy. He said, well, in other words, you want to be one way in church. At home, you're raising hell. Come on here. On the job, you the one that's starting the mess. Come on here. You the one in the family that's starting all the chaos. He said, so you got to get rid of that hypocrisy. You got to get rid of the jealousy. You got to get rid of all that unkind speech. How is it that you the one that's a believer, but you letting all the hell come out your mouth? You speaking all this negativism out your mouth. Every time you say something, you speaking negative. Every time you say something, you're cursing somebody. How is it? He said, I chose you. I showed you in my word that what you doing ain't right because I knew you were going to be the one that was going to change. He said, see, I allow you to see it in the scriptures because I want to prick your heart. He said the reason why I don't prick your heart because some of y'all don't love me. You have a form of godliness, but you're denying the power thereof. He said because when you read it in the Bible, it's supposed to cause a change. He said, I'm the one that's talking to you just like the prophet said. He said, say prophet Bible. The prophet Bible. Just like I'm prophet Elisa. This is the prophet Bible. He said, I am the prophet. So when you read that word and it convicts you, he said, I'm talking to you. I ain't wait. I believe in when the prophet said. He said the prophet said when you read the Bible.
Come on now.
Then the Bible said the word of God is living. It's sharper than any two-edged sword. Word. Come on. The word is him. He said, so when you read it, it's me prophesying it to you. He said, but you got to allow it to convict you. And you got to allow it to transform you. Is this a one-day thing? No, but it's a process. It's a process. That's when he began to convict that thing with you, you got to deal with it in prayer. Right. You got to fast about it. Because see, we'll say, I'm going to deal with it, but did you fast about it? No. Well, you really ain't caring about it. Come on. We'll say I'm going to pray about it, but then you will know that this thing is very crucial in your life, but you ain't trying to put the light on it. That's right. That's right. So if you're really concerned about it, you're going to get you some scriptures that's dealing with that area. You're going to pray about it. You're going to ask him to cut it out. You ain't going to just pray about it one time. You're going to keep praying about it until you get breakthrough, until you get victory, and then you move on to the next thing. But see, what we'll do, we'll be religious and have a form of God, and we'll pray about it. Oh, God, thank you. Knowing you ain't got no religion. That ain't it. Come on, come on. Knowing that same thing, what you praying to get delivered from, you don't start it back. One man, oh, I got me a I got breakthrough today in church. Here it come Tuesday, you back the same. Tell the truth. Now somebody lied. That's true. Somebody lied. Come on. Because he said that when you pray, you got to believe and receive that it's already done. Already done. So if the word works, what's our problem? What's our problem? Because we acting like the word don't work. Yes, it do. The thing is, we ain't doing what we need to be doing. He said, because when you learning and you hearing all these things, it's because I'm trying to show you need me to help you do it. Yes. Amen. God ain't going to never show you something that you can do by yourself. He wouldn't have never called me to be a pastor because he know I can't do it by myself. I need help. Every day, help me. And I need some help. Can I be real? Because my flesh sometimes don't want to do it. Because my flesh sometimes don't want to go.